Hello and welcome to Matching Brackets. If you're just starting out with Linux Mint, you might be wondering about the Linux Mint menu. More importantly, I know you're really wondering, how can I get my apps on my desktop like I had in Windows? Don't worry, you're in the right place. I'll show you that and a whole lot more. Just stick around. Let's get started. Menu Overview. The Linux Mint menu is split up into 4 distinct sections. The section on the left shows you your user icon and your username. The left side also shows you places you've been to in your files and some of your favorite apps. You can click on your icon, which is a placeholder of a person for now, and it'll take you where you can choose a more proper picture. You can also drag your favorite apps to the right side of the menu and drag in the apps that you'd rather see as favorites over here. The section in the middle is a list of categories of apps. Placing your mouse on any of the categories will change the app listing on the far right. And if you don't like this changing of apps effect when you place your mouse on a category, stick around and I'll show you how you can turn that off. The section on the right is a list of apps in that category. There is a category at the top called All Applications that will show you guessed it, all your applications. And the field at the bottom of the menu is a search field. Here you can type in the name of an application, a setting, or a recently visited place and find it quickly. If you bring your mouse to the edges of the menu, you'll be able to size the menu as large or as small as you wish. Settings are apps. If you notice, especially when looking at all applications, that some of the apps listed here are actual settings. That's right, settings are apps here in Linux, and you'll find this to be the case in most Linux distros, not just Linux Mint, which makes it handy because you can use the search field at the bottom of the menu to actually search for settings if you want to make a quick change. Apps. And now let me briefly introduce you to the apps that come on Linux Mint. The Archive Manager is used to create, view, and extract compressed files like .zip, tar.gz, .7z, and .rar, similar to Windows apps like WinRAR or 7-zip. The Backup tool is a simple pre-installed utility designed specifically to protect your personal files in your list of installed software. The Calculator is your typical calculator app but supports basic scientific, financial, and programming modes for complex calculations. Your Calendar is a typical calendaring app, but it supports Google, WebDAV, Nextcloud, Microsoft, Microsoft Exchange, IMAP and SMTP, Kerberos, and Microsoft 365. Celluloid is the default video player app in Linux Mint. The character map allows you to browse and insert special characters, symbols, and Unicode glyphs that are not on your keyboard. Disks is a powerful built-in tool for managing storage devices, partitions, and disk health. The Disk Use Analyzer is a built-in tool in Linux Mint used to visualize how your storage space is being consumed. The Document Scanner is the default scanning application. The default application for viewing PDFs is the Document Viewer. It views PDFs and other document types very similar to Sumatra PDF or Adobe Acrobat Reader in Windows. Drawing is a simple image creation app similar to Paint on Windows. File Renamer is an app for renaming files in batches or all at once. Files is the file manager on Linux Mint, similar to File Explorer on Windows, and Firefox is Linux Mint's default web browser, similar to Microsoft Edge on Windows. Fonts is a simple font viewer. Hypnotics is a specialized app for watching IPTV and streaming television channels, similar to Windows Media Player. The image viewer will quickly view images, similar to Windows Photo Viewer. The library is a dedicated tool for quickly accessing your recently used and favorite documents all in one central place. LibreOffice is a complete office suite similar to Microsoft Office, except free and open source. There is no subscription with LibreOffice. Matrix is a web app used for online chatting. Linux Mint uses this for their online community support. If you're having an issue, you can log into Matrix and chat with someone who can help. Notes is a sticky notes app similar to Windows Sticky Notes. Onboard is Linux Mint's built-in on-screen keyboard. Passwords and Keys is the built-in app to manage your digital keyring. It acts as a secure vault for your passwords, encryption keys, and certificates. Pix is a large photo collection organization app. And Rhythmbox is a music player and music library organization app similar to iTunes. Screenshot is Linux Mint screenshot app similar to the snipping tool on Windows. The software manager is Linux Mint software store, similar to the Microsoft Store in Windows or the App Store on the Mac. The sound recorder is an app for quick voice memos. The System Monitor is an app to monitor your system performance, similar to Windows Task Manager. The System Settings is a collection of settings, similar to the control panel in Windows. The Terminal is an app that lets you control your computer through a series of text commands. Understanding how to use those commands is the key to Terminal. Text Editor is a lightweight app to write plain text, similar to Windows Notepad. Thunderbird is a personal information manager, PIM, that handles email, calendar, contacts, tasks, etc. TimeShift is a system resource tool that backs up your system files only. If an update breaks your Linux Mint, you can roll back to a previous version. Transmission is the default BitTorrent client for Linux Mint, used for downloading large amounts of data from online. The USB image writer is the specialized tool for creating a bootable USB stick from a .iso file. The USB stick formatter is a dedicated utility designed to do one thing: quickly and safely wipe a USB flash drive and prepare it for being used to store files. The Warpinator is an app that lets you send files between two computers on the same home network without using USB flash drives, emails, or cloud storage. The Web Apps is an app that lets you turn any website into an application. And finally, the welcome screen is your starting point on Linux Mint. Start here and follow through the steps to set up your perfect version of Linux Mint. Configure menu behaviors. You can change your Linux Mint menu by right-clicking on the menu itself. When you right-click on the menu, you'll see a different menu appear with options like Edit Menu, About, Configure, and Remove. The section Edit Menu will allow you to categorize your apps more to your liking and see apps in categories that you prefer. The About section shows you how to contact the developers who made the menu. The Configure section allows you to edit the menu settings. The Remove section removes the menu altogether. I don't recommend doing this if you don't have an adequate replacement set up at first. I'll let you explore these on your own, but if you're like me, you may not appreciate the effect when the apps change when you bring your mouse over a different category. To stop this effect, we'll right-click on the menu and choose Configure, and at the top of the window choose Behavior, and then turn off Change Categories on hover, and that effect should stop. Pinning apps. You can pin your favorite apps right to the panel a number of different ways. Doing this keeps the apps that you use front and center in the Linux Mint menu. If you right-click on an app and choose Add to Panel, this will add the app to your panel. Also, if the app is already open, it will appear in the panel. Right-clicking on the icon in the panel will give you an option to Pin to Panel. Click on that and your app will stay in the panel. Apps on the desktop. I installed Linux Mint for my brother just recently, and he really liked the option that he had in Windows to have his apps show up on the desktop. I thought that other Windows users would like that option as well, so let me show you how to do that in Linux Mint. To add an app to the desktop, from the Linux Mint menu, get to the app that you'd like to add to the desktop, give it a right click and choose Add to Desktop. Now that app should appear on the desktop. But we're not done just yet. But to be able to drag the app freely to place it where you wish, if you wanted to drag the app and place the app anywhere on the screen, if you try, you'll notice you're not successful. The app goes back to where it was. To fix this, right-click on the desktop and choose Customize from the menu that appears. But here you want to turn off the option to Auto Arrange, and then you'll be able to drag the icon wherever you want to on the screen. If you want to remove an app that you placed on the desktop and you don't want anymore, you can right-click on the app icon and choose Move to Trash. And it's the shortcut that'll be placed in the trash, not the app itself, just the link to the app that was made. I hope this video got you more comfortable with Linux Mint and everything that comes with it. If you're just getting started, I've got more videos like this on the way, so feel free to stick around by subscribing and get notified when my new videos come out. And if you have any questions or just want to say hello, go ahead and read a comment. I do read them. So thank you very much for spending your time with me by watching my video. And until next time, take care.